Kanye West is terrifying his ex, Kim Kardashian, and their children as he sinks into an abyss of mental illness, a close source tells Page 6. It's been another week of chaos for the troubled star, resulting in Kim, 44, calling for an emergency custody hearing after learning misogynist brothers Andrew and Tristan Tate would be present during Kanye's visit with their eldest daughter, 11-year-old North West. She has also been upset Kanye released a single featuring North alongside jailed Sean Diddy Combs, who is awaiting trial on sex crime charges, and she is poised to apply for sole custody of their 4 children. North loves him, said the source who knows Kanye well. I can't speak for the other kids, but North is definitely Ye's girl. But it must be scary for Kim. Their split came amid one of Kanye's earlier mental health crises. Since then they agreed to share custody, but Kim says she's pretty much a single mom, telling iHeartRadio in September, "No matter what kind of help I have, I'm basically raising 4 kids by myself." Rapper-turned-designer Kanye, 47, has remarried Bianca Censori, spent 6 months of 2024 outside of the U.S. touring the world and has been living on and off in Japan for the past few years. Multiple sources told Page 6 he has not spent much time with his kids, making his recent litany of online messages about the children all the more bizarre. Indeed, he has spent the past few days raging against the Kardashian mob on X and baselessly accusing Kim of being a sex trafficker, alongside blaming Disney and Hulu for restricting his parenting. In another rant, he accused Kim of being an old white lady controlling his black children. Kanye, who previously changed his name to Ye, has previously said he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and autism, and is not properly treating his mental illness, the source confirmed, adding, "He's obviously not taking his meds. If he was, we wouldn't be here. It's not getting any better, he's not a well person, he's sinking further down and he's not acting rationally. There's so much negativity, I don't think he can come out of this." As Page 6 previously reported, Kanye's erratic behavior has also worsened since he landed back in Los Angeles in January, due to his use of nitrous oxide, known as laughing gas. Kanye and Censori have spent the past few months living in hotels, we're told, and it's still unclear what the state of their marriage is following Censori's various naked stunts and reports of them splitting, which sources have claimed were overhyped. Censori, 30, has always got on well with the children, especially North, according to sources. "It's not getting any better, he's not a well person, he's sinking further down and he's not acting rationally. There's so much negativity, I don't think he can come out of this." As Page 6 previously reported, Kanye's erratic behavior has also worsened since he landed back in Los Angeles in January, due to his use of nitrous oxide, known as laughing gas. Kanye and Censori have spent the past few months living in hotels, we're told, and it's still unclear what the state of their marriage is following Censori's various naked stunts and reports of them splitting, which sources have claimed were overhyped. Censori, 30, has always got on well with the children, especially North, according to sources. Last summer, insiders told us Kanye, dropped by Adidas, Gap and Balenciaga in 2022 and shunned from polite society over his still continuing anti-Semitic tirades, had come up with a plan to open 100 of his own Yeezy stores globally in 30 days. He rented a 30,000-square-foot warehouse on Beverly Boulevard in LA which he planned to turn into a store, but the plan never came to fruition. One insider familiar with Kanye's antics told us, Ye destroyed it, like every place he rents or owns. He painted the windows on the ceiling black so no natural light could come through. Now it feels like a haunted house. Over the summer, the kids would go there and hang out, and North would be playing with Bianca. Recently though, Ye has been filling the space with outcasts, such as alt-right extremist and Holocaust denier Nick Fuentes, who stopped by his warehouse. Indeed, we're told that Fuentes was at the warehouse last week after the Tate brothers' visit and the pair posed for a photo together, with Kanye debuting a new Diamante swastika chain. "Who do you think made this ST?" he ranted on a video as he showed off the chain, before continuing with his racist remarks, adding, "Think about it, how is jewelry spelled? Jewmyn-A. A source who has worked within Kanye's world for the past 2 years added, Ye would refer to himself as God? That was tough. I thought he was a God-fearing, Christian family man. But it's hard for me to take his complaining serious now because his values don't align with his actions." Although the source never saw the boys, they saw North multiple times, and on occasion she was joined by her sister Chicago. Ye would be calm and in a good mood with his daughter, the source said, but it was a very challenging and exhausting environment. Kim abruptly ended North's visit with Kanye after security guards warned her the Tate brothers were heading over to see them. Andrew and Tristan were arrested in 2022 and charged with allegedly creating a criminal organization for sex trafficking in Romania. Andrew's been charged with rape in that country, where they returned Friday for a court hearing. They both deny all charges against them. A representative for the Tates told us it was fake news, they were going to hang out with Kanye and his daughter, while a representative for Kim declined to comment. "I don't know if I would take my daughter around the Tate brothers. I don't know if Kanye would do that to Northie," Malik Yusuf, friend and collaborator of Kanye, told us. "I don't know what mental space Kanye is in right now, you know. I didn't know he even knew those guys, to be honest with you. I've never seen them around. I've never heard him talking about them." In the wake of this, it was reported Kim sat down with attorneys for her and Kanye on Friday, March 14, after North and Sean Diddy Combs were featured on his single, Lonely Roads Still Go to Sunshine. The song begins with a conversation between Kanye and Diddy. Combs allegedly didn't know he was being recorded from jail, leading into North's rap verse where she says, "When you see me shining, then you see the light." Combs is currently being held in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center after being charged with sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges. Shortly before Kanye posted and then deleted the contentious song featuring Diddy, he shared screenshots of a text conversation with Kim in which he said he'd go to war over the rights to use their daughter's name, North. Kim responded by saying she had trademarked their daughter's name, which Kanye had agreed to at the time, reminding him that the trademark would go to North when she turns 18. Kanye, who has a history of making repeated anti-Semitic comments, raged in one post this week, "Just seeing my kids is like visitation. It's like I am in prison, seeing my kids. I don't care if I live or die or if I am in jail or free, and I especially don't care about whatever these PYA-celebrities got to say that are slaves to the Jews." Kim said she split from her ex in 2022 because she was tired of cleaning up on his behalf, saying on her reality series she used to run around and call everyone behind his back and be like, "It's going to be okay. Don't worry, just give him another chance," but now doesn't have the energy. Kanye lost his platform on Shopify to sell Yeezy products after selling swastika t-shirts during the Super Bowl in February. Speaking about Kanye's continual usage of Nazi regime symbols and his online rage about Jewish people, the Kanye source told us, "Why would you expose your children to the swastikas?" Kim won't want to expose her children to hate speech, just as kids can't be exposed to pornography. She's obviously alarmed. When you have two parents in this position, it would make sense that she would be nervous about it. and she's trying to protect their children's privacy. Meanwhile, Kanye landed in Tokyo from Los Angeles in the early hours of Friday morning, posting a video with the title, "Live from Japan Heil Hitler." "I learned quickly that a lot of the things that I respected him for and valued about him so much were either a show the whole time or that's not who he is any longer, and that's really hard for me to grasp," said the source who worked in Kanye's orbit. Page 6 has reached out to reps for Kanye. Asked what happens now, the source familiar with Kanye said, "The Kardashians are being very quiet. Kanye always says he's going to expose them but doesn't. I wonder if there is anything they don't want to get out, or whether they just don't want to stir him up." Quote,